Got high blood pressure? Try this 2-ingredient tea. At the beginning you need to know that blood pressure is in fact the force with which the blood moves through a person's body. If this force is too strong for a long period of time, your arteries will become weaker. According to one recent statistics, approximately 70 million people in the US have high blood pressure. That means that almost 1 of every 3 individuals is suffering from this health condition. On the other hand, in Canada it's 1 in 6 individuals. High blood pressure is also known as hypertension. This condition is very bad for your health because it increases the risk of a stroke, kidney failure, heart disease, and atherosclerosis. Therefore, people who are suffering from it need to take proper care of their health and stabilize this condition. That way you can even prevent many life-threatening illness. Meds increase risk of cancer. Many studies have shown that the most commonly prescribed type of drug are the calcium channel blockers. However, if you take these drugs for a longer period of time, the chances of getting a cancer are 2.5 times bigger than in someone who does not take these drugs. You also need to know that as you age these odds increase. 2 types of hypertension. At this point you need to know that the hypertension can be acquired through a high-risk lifestyle or it can be hereditary. In addition, you also need to know that there are 2 types of hypertension, primary, or commonly known as essential, and secondary. The primary hypertension is a bit tricky, because it has no apparent cause for its appearance. Also, this type of hypertension can develop more over the years. In most of the cases, the secondary hypertension is tightly associated with some conditions, such as age, excessive use of alcohol or drugs of any kind, overweight, obstructive sleep apnea, stress, tobacco use, kidney problems, adrenal gland tumors. In addition, you also need to know that there are a few risk factors for high blood pressure, such as race. According to various studies, high blood pressure is more common in African Americans than white Americans. Thyroid problems, too much salt, other chronic conditions such as diabetes and kidney disease, certain congenital blood defects, sedentary lifestyle, chronic vitamin D and/or potassium deficiency over time. Now you are probably asking yourself, what should you do in order to stabilize your blood pressure if the drugs are only going to kill you faster? Let us tell you, there are a lot of things you can do. And here in this article we will show you few. How to manage high blood pressure. Many studies have confirmed that the regular consumption of fruits and vegetables can help you reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. This is mainly due to the anti-inflammatory effects of the group of phytonutrients called anthocyanins. Here we will show you the list of 10 foods that are very effective in reducing the high blood pressure. Lower your salt intake. According to one study, which was conducted in 2012, dietary salt intake reduction can delay or prevent the incidence of antihypertensive therapy. Also, it can facilitate the blood pressure reduction in hypertensive patients receiving medical therapy. This means that the reduction of salt may be a simple cost-saving mediator in reducing cardiovascular morbidity and mortality. Therefore, if you want to live longer, you must avoid consuming salt. And while avoiding the salt, you can use many other flavorings, which are much more beneficial for your health, such as nutritional yeast, which adds a nice cheesy flavor, and turmeric. Exercise can't be stressed enough. The results of one study, which was conducted in 2007, showed that by exercising on a regular basis, you will be able to prevent, treat, and control hypertension. Avoid foods that exacerbate hypertension. If you want to prevent, treat, and control hypertension, then you must avoid processed meats, alcohol, anything with high sodium content, and ramen noodles. Go with the flow. Here in this article we will show you the recipe for this amazing tea that will help you prevent or control your hypertension. This tea is very delicious, and the best thing about it is that it will provide you with nutrients, which are very important in reducing high blood pressure. The celery is rich in phthalides, which are phytonutrients that will help you get rid of any constriction in the artery walls, allowing increased blood flow. The red dates are rich in potassium, which is a nutrient that is well known for its ability to reduce the effect of sodium in the bloodstream. This way the potassium can reduces the blood pressure. Necessary ingredients: 2 ounces of red dates, 2 quarts of water, 7 ounces of organic celery. Preparation. For preparing this tea, first you need to wash and clean the celery and red dates. Then you need to cut the celery into small sections. Next thing you need to do is put all the ingredients in a soup pot and simmer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes you need to strain the chunks from the liquid. As for the consummation, you can drink the tea as much as you want and can.